ladies and gentlemen, place a warm welcome for our executive director, the one and only Michael Max Nobby.
There's a hero inside yourself. That's the reason that you're running all by yourself. That's the reason that you up at the crack of dawn. That's the reason that you put that uniform on. That's the reason that you're shooting the hoops. That's the reason why we all support the troops. That's the reason that you do what you do.
Welcome, thank you, and great day, greater days ahead. Welcome to the BronxNet Media and Technology Studios in the South Bronx. We built these studios for the people of the Bronx and for you. With immersive media studios, innovation labs, learning labs, and this beautiful Windows on the Bronx studio with inspiring vistas of the South Bronx. BronxNet is the public service multimedia network of the people of the Bronx, providing career-building experiential learning for youth and students and workforce training for members of the public. We've trained thousands over the course of our services, 3 decades across our multi-site, multi-platform operation. BronxNet provides storytellers and media makers with the media education workshops, tools, technologies, and platforms to create and launch original new programs, new art, stories that connect us. Multi-platform channels reflecting the diversity of the Bronx, our heart and our home, shares this incredible content of these amazing artists that we are spotlighting today as part of Creatives Rebuild New York Artist Employment Program. The Bronx keeps creating it, and over the decades, it is the artists, the creative community, that continue to be an important part of why the Bronx is ever more becoming a symbol of urban renewal and beacon around the world. Investing in the future of artists is an investment in our future, for our economy, for community building, for empathy, our humanity, and a better world. Artists need to be able to work and thrive in our city and state. And that's why when we learned of the opportunity to provide local artists with 2-year residencies at BronxNet, through Creatives Rebuild New York Artist Employment Program, we knew right away that we had to seek the maximum number of 10 artists working across disciplines, creating and launching new original programs at BronxNet. So there are indeed 10 local artists at BronxNet, but there is also a mighty plus factor, with artists conducting media arts and technology workshops for youth and the public at BronxNet, and with Creatives Rebuild New York artists, bringing in networks of even more artists, family, and friends to work on these amazing projects and programs. With the BronxNet team, our passionate and talented staff, we have been able to do something unprecedented from the Bronx to the universe. So please, a big round of applause for our Creatives Rebuild New York artists at BronxNet and the teams of artists and staff that we are celebrating today. We have 2 distinguished members of the BronxNet Board of Directors here today, Madaha Kinsey-Lamb, the Executive Director and Founder, the former Executive Director, and the founder of Mind Builders Creative Arts Center, providing inspiring programs for youth and families. And BronxNet board member Kenneth McGuire, with over 30 years experience in labor relations and administration at Disney ABC. He's a lifelong civically engaged Bronxite, helping to uphold the mission of BronxNet with strength and grit. Please welcome Kenneth McGuire.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. For over 3 decades, BronxNet has been the public service multimedia network of the people of the Bronx, broadcasting award-winning local TV programming, offering media production workforce development, internships for youth, and facilitating access to technology, studios, and production equipment for the community across the Bronx at our 3 locations: BronxNet at Lehman College, BronxNet at Mercy University, and right here in the South Bronx. We have developed tens of thousands of hours of quality programming created and produced by, for, and about BronxNet. The Creatives Rebuild New York Artist Employment Grant enabled BronxNet to continue our commitment to amplify the voices and elevate the stories of the Bronx community. From time-traveling, environmentally conscious puppets to original stories from first-generation West Africans, public service announcements featuring stop-motion animation with the characters Louis the Lizard and Petey the Pigeon. Immersive media and game development happens here. And hip-hop is alive at BronxNet with Quick to Rock. Please enjoy this brief highlight to some of the work and programs created by the Creatives Rebuild New York artists at BronxNet.
Welcome, one and all. I am your host, Rockefeller, and he is
Quick Step, aka DJ KS360.
And we are Quick to Rock, a hip-hop variety talk show providing a glance into the underground artists who are keeping the legacy of hip-hop, street, and club culture alive.
Hi, my name is John Freer. I'm a stop-motion animator, and I worked on the PSA you just watched here on BronxNet. It's a PSA about gun violence, trying to encourage creative outlets instead of destructive ones. You can see a little bit of my process here. Everything in the PSA was made by hand, which is typical for stop-motion.
19.7% of Bronxites currently experience food insecurity. Meanwhile, instead of these nice, colorful foods, this is the best food that they have access to.
Remember your mission? Prime Directive, solve the question, whatever happened to Earth's nature?
And send reports that will serve as a guide for new generations on how to improve the way of life, help the planet, and save the future.
Remember, you have to send all your coordinates constantly. And most importantly, if you want to return to the time. Professor, the electromagnetic field is closing. Worry not, as long as the sky doesn't turn red. Oh! Santa Cashicha!
Emergency!
As a Ghanaian, we don't have much that we see on TV that represents us. That was the inspiration to, some of my film projects, and coming into this project was to be able to create a project that when they watch it on TV, they are able to see themselves, and I feel like it will allow them to know that they can do so many great things.
Oh, I can't wait till they pay me, though.
Yeah, about that. I know we agreed on 300, but if you tag me, I can do 200.
Well, I was hoping we could settle everything until after I get paid. You know how these little brands are.
Yeah, I know. It took you 3 months to pay me last time. I still had rent and I still had to eat.
Okay, and wear Timbs in the summer. I just can't let Jenny down again, okay?
Welcome to my show, Fund Your Dreams, where honestly, I get to hang out with some of my good friends who are doing big things in their industry. We have a good time, creative chats, and talk cash facts.
Porque, why you ask? I'm a creative and I don't want to go broke while I fund my dreams.
Okay, Jonathan, 2 words. Influencer, Olympics. What comes to mind?
Okay, I think about Coachella. I think about the creative to brand connection. But how are these creatives even making money?
And more than that, how do these festivals make money? Because I know, a Beyonce is commanding a big check.
My project can help strengthen the community by being a platform.
I used to live I used to live in Kingsbridge, and I used to come here all the time. I actually went to school in 231st. I used to be in this park all the time. I used to go to the pool all the time.
We will present to you a live art competition. You will have 3 amazing artists who will create wonderful things right before your eyes. As they compete and complete their artwork, the audience will determine who's going to be the winner.
Create engaging experiences with my art. Sometimes I'll do it through augmented reality, and I also work in virtual reality.
I am Will Roberts. I am a VR artist, VR director. The project I'm working on with BronxNet is called Vala. It's a projectile fighting game.
Wow, wow. We are honored to have these amazing creatives rebuild New York artists at the BronxNet Media and Technology Studios right now. A round of applause for our creatives rebuild New York artists. B-Girl Rockefeller, Ana Rockefeller Garcia, and DJ Quickstep, please stand. We've been documenting their work with Full Circle Soldiers since 1999, and we're so proud to present Quick to Rock on BronxNet television, featuring the hip-hop underground and more. And Paula Pucel, Alba Garcia, and Kervin Peralta. Wow, I remember visiting Alba's studios in the East Bronx in beautiful Morris Park, and, well, we have a chance to build together with a post-apocalyptic children's series, Eco Leaders of the Bronx, time-traveling puppets with a message. Learning and sharing with humanity. A beautiful work, inspiring to have the children from CS 55, Community School 55, join us. And thank you for your great work. A round of applause. Scripted content at BronxNet. And the dramedy, the scripted dramatic series, hashtag Stressed, produced, written by, and created by a dynamic duo, Kobana, DeGraft, Johnson, and Jasmine Patrice White. Thank you for being a part of BronxNet and doing what you do and telling undertold stories that need to be told about the African immigrant experience in New York and more via BronxNet and Creatives Rebuild New York. You know, there is amazing artists and creative capital in the Bronx. And over the years, I've seen unique talent like the sensitive paintings and drawings and murals by Martha Rita, creating interactive arts content on BronxNet with random acts of art and the arts competition series, inspiring communities with interactive visual arts, storytelling in a dynamic, innovative way. So proud of you, Martha Lisha. Immersive media artist, Trish Giannakis, creating augmented reality experiences and virtual sets for various BronxNet productions from the Bronx to the world on the BronxNet multi-platform channels. You can see it at BronxNet.tv. And Trish, thank you for being a part of BronxNet's amazing team and work and building together. And digital strategist and 3D artist Will Roberts, game developer, creating an interactive sports tournament at BronxNet, engaging youth. It's about physicality and sport and fitness, but it's also about technology at BronxNet, engaging young people and people of all ages in innovative ways. So I think I shouted out everybody from the Creatives Rebuild New York core team, but again, there's a plus factor. So we're gonna have everybody come up in a little bit. And significant partnerships have developed as a part of this Creatives Rebuild New York initiative, including with the New York City Mayor's Public Engagement Unit. As Jonathan Fryer, who was an intern at BronxNet many years ago, learning broadcast animation. Well, he's back with us as a Creatives Rebuild New York artist doing stop motion animation PSAs with vivified characters like Petey the Pigeon and Louis the Blue Iguana, presenting paths to digital equity as well as alternatives, creative alternatives to violence. These are public service announcements on BronxNet, produced at BronxNet with animator, artist Jonathan Fryer. And thank you to the New York City Mayor's Public Engagement Unit. These PSAs are gonna be shown all around New York City, including at Link NYC, as well as BronxNet and other channels. We partnered with SAG-AFTRA on our scripted productions with artists and actors, part of the Eco Leaders team and part of the #Stress team. So thank you, SAG-AFTRA. Thank you, artists, for connecting us. And you know, some magic happened here when second graders from Community School 55 visited and engaged with the artists from Eco Leaders of the Bronx. They had a VIP premiere screening. They asked all sorts of great questions and learned about the process, and they're actually in the production of Eco Leaders of the Bronx. So thank you, Community School 55. We are stronger together. So please know that we invite you to be a part of the continuum. BronxNet is an agile partner, and we want to continue to work with these projects and new projects, and you can be a part of it. Significant partnerships have developed, and I think right now we've got to acknowledge that in the room is also some of the Creatives Rebuild New York team, and Bella and Sarah. We thank you in the Creatives Rebuild New York team. If you dream it, you can create it at BronxNet, where the arts, media, and technology converge. On behalf of our distinguished BronxNet Board of Directors and our chairman, Edwin Mejia, the artists, and the BronxNet team, we thank Creatives Rebuild New York Artist Employment Program for presenting this opportunity to help fuel the creative economy and promote thrivability while creating and disseminating new original work from the Bronx to the universe via BronxNet. Sarah Calderon is the executive director of Creatives Rebuild New York. She's led arts organizations like Casita Maria in the Bronx and Art Place America. Well, Sarah Calderon, thank you, and Creatives Rebuild New York for your work and for your impact. Please welcome Sarah Calderon of Creatives Rebuild New York.
Can I use this? Okay, great. Wow, that's someone I don't want to follow. I am unbelievably grateful to be here today. Every time I'm in the Bronx, I end up smiling a ton. And that was true even when I worked over at Casita. Every day, every morning was joyful, no matter how hard the work was, no matter how exciting the work was, no matter how much money I had to try and find to fundraise. I left smiling, and I'm here again, so thank you. This is my favorite borough. Don't tell anyone else. Let's see. I think the most exciting thing about BronxNet, I think, is their vision, right? It's to engage and inspire the Bronx and the world. And that's really important and related to the work of CRNY too. First, it's about place, right? we, as Michael just mentioned, right, we're really acknowledging the assets of this place, the assets, the creatives, the amazing people that are here working in the Bronx. CRNY was created to consider our place, our places, and our communities. Second, BronxNet's vision is about engaging and inspiring. At CRNY, we know that artists innately know how to do this. They have the skills to inspire and engage our communities, our neighbors, and all of the people in our place. Finally, BronxNet extends to the world. CRNY believes that if artists were resourced and allowed to build, to heal, and to inspire communities, our world would be healthier, more equitable, and more sustainable. So BronxNet partnered with 10 artists. That's a lot. Look at the amazing work that has happened is just so inspirational. And it really points to the belief that CRNY has that artists are essential to society and to New York, and specifically to the Bronx's, identity, culture, and economy. And that's really, really shown and understood after watching what you have all done. The other thing that BronxNet did a beautiful job at is really acknowledging that art is labor and that artists should be paid for their work. Right? Our artists, our Bronx artists especially, deserve respect, dignity, and economic security. BronxNet's model for artist employment is an amazing way to support artists directly. And the organizations that support these artists really are part of a movement to acknowledge the labor and the hard work of artists. And so we appreciate everything that all of the artists have done and accomplished. It's just unreal, and I keep using the word inspiring. I can't come up with a better word. I'll find one at some point. I think I'm feeling a little overwhelmed by all this work. So thank you for having me. I hope that we can continue this momentum, and I wish everyone great luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah Calderon. Another big round of applause for this amazing organization and institution, Creatives Rebuild New York, and the impact of this dynamic team that we have been so proud to work with. We have BronxNet alum in the room, and I think we're going to get a bunch of people up here in a second, but I'd like to bring up the press secretary for a champion for the Bronx. Please welcome Arlene Makoko from the Office of Bronx Borough President, Vanessa L. Gibson.
Such an honor to be here. I am an alum. As Michael told me, you know, BronxNet has been so dear to my heart. It has prepared me for the work that I do today. You know, being on the ground, being really grassroots, getting to meet all the people has helped me to be able to communicate priorities that are of importance. So I am so grateful. I'm grateful to be representing my boss, Bronx Borough President Vanessa L. Gibson. I'm grateful for Michael Max Nobby, the leadership here at BronxNet, Audrey Duncan, Bill Lane, everyone that has really fed into my life, the photographers, everyone gathered here. So thank you to BronxNet. And it is so exciting to see what is happening here, that this vision, this idea of building into artists is continuing through Creatives Rebuild New York. And I'm just so want to once again recognize Sarah Calderon, the executive director, and just all the work that you're doing. You know, when you invest in artists, you know, you are helping communities to thrive. You are giving people ideas and are really building into a community. There's so much taking away from communities. We see it on the news. But when you really take time to invest in artists, in the work that they're doing, it truly is inspirational. So I'm just amazed and just want to applaud, another round of applause for these amazing artists. Congratulations to each of you. Okay, so yeah, whatever you want me to do, I am.
You're gonna use this now?
Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. That was your mic. And I am going to add with her someone else. Gabriel Quickstep Dionisio. So the both of you, please, congratulations. This is for you. Should we? Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, definitely. Congratulations to you. Should we take a quick picture here? Thank you. Thanks. You'll be one.
And artists, you can stay up as we call each artist to get a citation of merit from Bronx Borough President Vanessa L. Gibson.
Martha Alicia, Martha Rita. I love that name. Martha Alicia, Martha Rita. Very beautiful. Okay. Congratulations to you. You're very welcome. Great work. You're welcome. Okay. Will Roberts. Will Roberts. Thank you so much. Stand right here. We'll take photos later. Paola Pausel. Congratulations to you. Absolutely. Kervin Virata. Congratulations to you. Awesome. Congratulations. Okay. Alba Garcia. Congratulations, Alba.
Thank you so
Very
much.
nice. Yes, great work.
And Julio Garay.
And, oh, you're both together. Okay.
Talented
Yes.
animatronics engineer and artist.
Oh, wonderful. 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 Trish Giannakis. Congratulations to you. You're very welcome. Yes. Jasmine White. Congratulations to you, Jasmine. You're very welcome. Yeah. Stand here to the side. Kobena DeGraff Johnson. What an amazing show and concept, both of you, all of you. Thank you so much. So why don't we, if we can come around to do a photo, just direct us. Should some people be on this side? Okay. Okay, great. Yes, Echo Leader.
Artists, friends, family, people of the Bronx, citizens of the world, please give a warm welcome for a champion of health and wellness and a co-sponsor of the Community Media Reinvestment Act, representing the 34th Senatorial District. Please welcome Senator Natalia Fernandez.
Thank you. What an introduction. My goodness. I feel like thunder needed to come with that. I guess I'll give my greetings. Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to our recognized honorees today. And thank you. As someone who loves to see art expression, visual additions, as well as music and creative writing, I really do thank you for contributing to the continued joy and beauty of Bronx art and Bronx talent. I've seen a lot of you. I remember the puppet show. I forget what the name is. What is the name of the show? Eco Leaders. Such a really cute concept, and again, an example of what Bronxites are about, and what we're doing right now, thanks to the support of institutions like BronxNet, that gives us the outlet to share our joy, to share our ideas, and create connections with it. Because when you like something, that's the connection right there to continue to see it, to grow, and to share it with others. So I'm truly so honored that we have BronxNet in our borough to share our voices, amplify our ideas and voices, and really have the spaces in our communities here now in the South Bronx in addition to the North Bronx. And yes, I am a co-sponsor of the Community Media Reinvestment Act because that is such a tool, a resource that we desperately need to keep our voices relevant, to keep them at the same level as the mainstream media so we can see the good news all around all the other news. But the work, of course, continues every day because we're here now and we have to make sure we're here tomorrow and in the future. And as your senator right now, I'm just so honored to be a partner in this fight, in this movement, and in this joy of art. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Senator Fernandez. Another co-sponsor of the Community Media Reinvestment Act in the New York State Assembly is also a warrior for the Bronx. She's representing the 86th Assembly District, and she is represented today by Legislative Director Neil Jimenez.
Everyone, I really want to thank you, Sarah, thank you, BronxNet, for everything you guys are doing for our community. And, as a fellow artist myself, I went to art and design high school. I know how difficult and how scary it is to try to find employment as an artist. That was the ongoing joke. Like, okay, now it's time to find the job. And so I see the reinvestment that's going on in the community. It wasn't just we made beautiful art. You guys taught the students. You guys showed just how invested you are in this community. And I think when we do art, personally, it shows a sense of ownership. When we decorate our room, when we decorate, we draw on our walls. Maybe when we're kids, it's because we feel like we own it. And when we invest in the art in our community here in the Bronx, we're showing that we feel a sense of ownership in our community, and we care for it. And I think that's what we all aim to achieve, and BronxNet has always been a partner in achieving. And Assemblymember Tapia is so thankful for everything you guys have done for our community. And again, Community Reinvestment Act, we need it now. We need it as soon as possible. It's going to bring so much to our communities, and we can be aware of what's going on. We don't have to hear the bad news. We can hear about how valuable, with amazing, beautiful things that have been done, beautiful puppet shows, beautiful murals. We have to beautify the Bronx, and this is a beautiful step to making that happen. I really appreciate everything.
Thank you. BronxNet is about workforce training. BronxNet's about local jobs. And BronxNet is about an amazing creative team. And I want to just acknowledge some of our team members. Audrey Duncan, Director of Community Affairs. Come on up. Carl Peters, Director of Broadcast and ID. Philip Augustus Lane, our Director of Finance. Natalia Perez, our Director of Marketing. And I want to also acknowledge the project managers of the Creatives Rebuild New York projects and programs at BronxNet. It's like two wings. You've got the production and you've got the education. And on the education side, our Director of Education, Timothy Coleman. Thank you for being a part of the BronxNet team and doing amazing media arts and technology workshops with the artists at BronxNet, part of the Artist Employment Program. And 6-time Emmy Award winner, BronxNet alum, our Director of Creative Services, project managing these amazing programs and projects, Walter Garacoa. Come on up. And tying it all together is a maestro. He's tenacious. You might know him as DJ Brian Martinez, but we know him and love him more widely as our Director of Programming at BronxNet, Bernardo Moranta. Project managing, multitasking, calling, emailing, tenacity pays off. Congratulations. And you know what? There's a prime mover. There's somebody that helped get this started and is a compelling storyteller as well. She is our Director of Development at BronxNet, Juanita Lara. You are a champion. You are a big part of our success, Juanita Lara. Please come on up here and share a few words.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming today. Wow. This makes me so happy. You don't know how happy this makes me. The excitement of this grant was felt throughout BronxNet. And now at 2 years, it almost feels surreal that we're coming to an end. But it really isn't the end. It's the beginning of what we're going to work for in the future. I have the privilege today to highlight a couple of folks who also help with these projects, and I want to welcome them to come up. Latricia Burton, who is a BronxNet lead.
I think she's in the control room right now.
Latricia, come on up. She'll make her way. And I don't know if Yasmin is here. Yasmin, come on up. Our BronxNet leads, our producers, our in-house BronxNet staff who made all of this happen as well. They were instrumental in the development of the work. And I particularly want to invite someone who is not necessarily a BronxNet team member anymore, but she lives in our heart because we care and love her very much. Sanji Lopez, come on up. Come on up. Thank you all for coming on up, and thank you all for all the wonderful support that you have given these programs. Earlier,
one more. Director of Photography for hashtag Stressed on BronxNet, Andrea Malcolm.
Andrea, of course.
And Eco Leaders.
Great. Earlier today, Latricia asked me, so what comes next? What happens after these 2 years are up? What's next? Are they going to continue? And my answer was, well, I'd love for them, but we can't do it alone. And this is where we reach out to you, our community, to help us out. When you came in, you should have received a little pamphlet like this. BronxNet is offering underwriting packages. This is a way that you as the community, as a small business owner, as a nonprofit, or as a corporation can sponsor and support projects like these to continue beyond the 2 years. I welcome your ideas. I welcome you to partner with us. You can talk to me after the program is over, or you can approach any of the directors and talk about how you can help support these programs to continue beyond these 2 years. And, you know, are you closing out or you want me to close out?
Close out.
So you all should have also received an artist guide. Today, you will be fortunate to meet all of these artists and their wonderful projects all throughout this space. First and second floor. This program here tells you where all of the artists will be located. You can ask them questions. They can share their experience. They can share their ideas of what they envision for the future for themselves. You can talk to them about how they like the program, and you can see what their projects are about in the screens in each of the spaces. So please visit all of these spaces. Thank you all for coming, and please enjoy the rest of the Creatives Rebuild New York celebration.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.